What's up, guys? Chris Ladash. Thanks for tuning in to the channel again. I just wanted to give you some more updates and upgrades on the Traxxas Haas. So let's just dive into it, show you what's going on. Alright, so the final modifications are we are sticking with the aluminum shocks on the front and the back. We got the aluminum on the front now. These shock caps are very good. They do not pop off like the standard Traxxas shocks. We got the top bar in. We are going to stick with the two bumpers for a little while. And shock location may change. And I just wanted to show you the newest and greatest upgrade. Well, not necessarily upgrade, but added. I mentioned it in the video. So, alright. So, I mentioned I was running the Creighton motor. So, I ended up just putting on the heatsink, and I stole a nice bracket, as you can see the blue there, for the fans. And what's actually great about doing this, honestly, if you do have the heatsink, I do recommend put it in. You run this motor, do put it on. It does sit on the bottom of the chassis, so you're supporting your motor completely now. There's no reason to put. I was gonna run a piece of foam under here. So now your heatsink is sitting on the chassis and fully supporting your motor. So on those harsh landings, you won't be it won't be moving around or anything. However, you do have to do the modification. Because of the drive shaft center plate here and down on the bottom, you are gonna have to cut off the bottom of this side of the heatsink. Now, if you measure it correctly, it will sit right on this bar here, as you can see as I turn it over this way. You hear that click in. So now it's braced right on top of the bar, this one right here, and also braced on the bottom of the chassis on this side. However, you do have to get creative on your mesh setup, because your screw to tighten your motor plate is right there. Now, you don't have to get super creative, but all you need to do is take your Allen wrench and stick it in your heat sink, and you're gonna pop out the other end and put the Allen key right into the screw like so. So, not a huge deal. I had 2 fans, and the fans are also way better braced than running something like a clip. This is where I stole the bracket, but instead of running this with that bracket, I do not have covers on this, however, and I do not plan on running these fans because they're rather weak and slow, but we are set up to run 2 nice fans with a heatsink on the motor, so we can run a little hotter, a little faster, and more battery packs at once. I did do some nice wiring, and I did have to make a little extension to go into the receiver box. And that's about it. So the shocks are set up pretty much how I want them, and tomorrow we will be having our first beat down. One other thing was I went in and I did glue my tires in because, they're dirt tracks. They're not Pro-Line beadlock tires. This is a plastic ring. It's not metal. They're not super heavy duty, but like I said, I love the glue I use, so I went in there and I did throw a bead of glue around the whole tire and then smashed on this beadlock and tightened it up nice. So no more ballooning and having them pop out of the beadlock. So that's about it. We do have the heat sink and 2 fans on there. We have the side guards, and we have our complete inner cage. Oh, nice remote onto the floor. We have our complete inner cage with our Shugu chassis, which is super stiff, guys. I will do this to every body I get now. It's gonna last a long time. And if you find a weak spot, you can always just add another piece of drywall tape and grab another tube of Shugu, because I believe that body's gonna be around for a long time. I appreciate all the comments and people watching and tuning into the channel. Please keep them coming. I would tell you what kind of shocks these are, but I'm not really sure. I had these laying around. They were super short, but they had the same shaft size as the Traxxas shocks. So I took the aluminum case, which was the same height and length, and I took the shock shafts out and put in the rear stock ones along with the rear springs, and that worked out rather well. It's very dampening, and sits pretty lovely. However, I do love the way the shocks are reacting right now, and we tightened up that back. We're not really bouncy, so I think we're gonna get a nice chassis slap out of this. Let's see here. Drop it from about 3 feet. Be nice if you guys saw the landing, right? I am definitely liking the way that lands. So, yeah, tune in tomorrow. We are going to be running full bore, and can't wait. So, this is Crystal Bash. Please like, subscribe. We're almost there. We're going up a few at a time. Let's get to that 100 mark, and let's get some live chat going. And we will beat this thing down tomorrow. So stay tuned. Alright, guys. Please like, subscribe, and comments. Keep the comments coming. I love the feedback, and I love the ideas, and might even try looking into a rustler wing, as I talked with another guy in some comments. He's just getting back into the hobby. I told him it's blowing up, and we're having a lot of fun with these things these days. So yeah, so stay tuned. We'll be doing some bunny hops and trying some flips. Alright, thanks guys. This is Crystal Bash. Please subscribe, and leave all the comments you want. I'll answer any questions or anything you need to know. Alright, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all of you, and yeah, let's get those subscriber numbers up so we could get some live chat, and working on it. If you have any questions about the Heatsink, that one will work on the 540 motor on the Ventaline system. So if you guys like that idea with the support of the motor instead of it just hanging in the air, that's the Heatsink to grab, because it's totally supported, and the fans are not going to be, you may break a fin or something like that, but you're not gonna jog those fans loose, and they won't be popping off or anything. So that may be the Heatsink to grab. If you're not an ARMA fan, you just paint it up. I might paint it blue myself. So yeah, stay tuned, and make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell. More to come, and won't let you guys down. We're gonna bring this guy out here, and we're gonna bring this guy out here, and we're gonna have some fun. So subscribe, like, comment. Thanks.